Let me give you a Christmas moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. Making plans, what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know this.
5, 4, 3, 2.
26.
Woo!
Turn it to the side.
You're supposed to turn it to the side.
No, it's my birthday, honey. You want more? That's good. You want more? Good, y'all. We taking some sip of this champagne. Y'all love the way this tastes.
Yeah, I would love the way it tastes.
That's gonna stay in our house.
For our wedding, give me 10 bottles of Moet.
Seriously. You wanna open this together?
Sure.
We got a special gift.
We are
not really strangers. Here's the game, guys.
This is what you guys been waiting for.
And you can get it at Urban Outfitters, or you can look on Google and see. A lot of places have it, but I mean, not many places have it. But Target, Urban Outfitters was one of them, and we got the last one. Babe got the big call. Yeah, we had to drive a distance to go get this game. So we pray that it's worth it. And I guess these are the cards. Oh, it's different levels, so we could start with level 1 is perception, level 2 is connection, and level 3 is reflection. Wow, those are some powerful words.
Okay, and then it says
rules.
How to play. Rules for 2 players. Set aside the final card for the end of the game. Sit facing one another with level 1 cards face down. Now stare deeply into each other's eyes seriously. Stare into each other's eyes. The first one to blink draws first.
There we go.
Staring contest. I'm gonna draw. I can't keep on making that long. What subject do you think I thrived in at school? Did I fail any?
I know both of them.
Okay, which did I thrive at?
Math.
Yes.
Was English the one you struggled with?
Yeah. English and history.
Yeah, I was gonna say American history.
Yeah.
But
those was my
so English
challenge.
and history. What subject do you think I thrived in at school? Did I fail any?
I think you said, was English one of your good ones? Like you liked to write? Or was it social studies? I think you said. Or science. Science. Math would be the ones that you were.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, you know pretty much all of them. That's why I'm like, I was just looking at you because you know all of them. Yeah, those 3. So, English, science, well, the early science, like earth science and biology was like my favorite that I really propelled in. Chemistry, I started off good in, but then it started getting harder for me. I think because I was just joking around and playing in class, but when I first started it, it was good. But then when we started doing like the periodic tables and getting deep into certain stuff, I just was missing stuff. But yeah, math was the one that I struggled with the most.
Okay.
What compliment do you think I hear the most?
I love your skin complexion.
Really? That's the compliment you think I hear the most?
Well, maybe I'm starting to hear. I hear that a little bit more when I'm around you. If it wasn't that one.
From other people.
Oh.
What compliment do you think I hear the most from other people?
You have a sense of humor, like you're funny.
Yeah.
What compliment do you think I hear the most?
That you care a lot about people. Like you're very generous. You just always supportive, there for people.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true to you, but I feel like that's the most, like, you're always like you're so kind. I don't know what's that one word that mean, like, that sums up that whole thing. Like you just there for people, caring, just a good person.
Do I seem like a morning person or a night owl? Why?
You are a morning person. In a sense, I would say I wouldn't say you are a morning person. I feel like you get up because you have to. I feel like if you didn't have to get up, you would not be a morning person, really. I feel like you would sleep in a little bit later. But you're not really a night owl either. It just depends. So I would say if I had to pick one, you are a morning person, just because it's a requirement at the time because of like work and stuff.
Yeah, I am a morning person. And you know, it's a habit now. Like even when I don't gotta work, I get up early. I used to try to like sleep in late, but it's just like my body gets up. Like, it don't matter what time I go to bed. Like I'm still getting up early.
Do I seem like a morning person or a night owl? Why?
A night owl. I think you, like just from when I met you, you know, you used to work like a night shift. I think you said that you enjoy your sleep, and like you can stay up more at night. But in the morning it's like it's a struggle for you to like. Well, it depends. Like if you go to bed early, I feel like you'll get up. But if you don't go get proper sleep, you'll be cranky and you can be moody in the morning.
My goal, yeah, you absolutely right, like right on point, because I think that's where it started from. But yeah, my goal is to be a morning person. Like my goal is to get up early. So yeah, I'm definitely a night owl currently. Like I could just be up late and not really be as tired as I would like in the daytime. It says wild card. Then I read off what it says. Right?
Yeah, wild card. You like the way this sounds, don't you? If you draw a wild card, your partner must complete the instructions unless otherwise stated.
It says, think of your favorite childhood TV show of all times on the count of 3. Say it out loud, both players. 1, 2, 3. Full House. So mine was Full House.
Blue's Clues.
Yours was Blue's Clues.
We just found the letter. We just found the letter. We just found the letter. I wonder who it's from.
Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a place. There's somebody who needs you. I know there's more to that, but I know that. Everywhere you look. Oh my God, Full House. I have to go back and watch that. That was one of my fave childhood TV shows. So, yeah. Okay, level 1.
Level 1. Ha. What fast food restaurant do you think I'm most likely to drive through? What's my order?
Popeyes. And your order would be a breast with Cajun beans and rice, and your drink would be either strawberry Fanta, lemonade, or a Sprite.
A breast and the wing spicy, or chicken tenders with beans and rice or mashed potatoes and a jalapeno pepper.
Oh yeah.
And a beverage, like he said. Yeah, that is my most likely food place.
Well, I know most importantly, if you have additional stuff, you're gonna have that spicy breast and Cajun beans and rice, and of course your pepper. I don't know how to think of that. What fast food restaurant do you think I'm most likely to drive through, and what's my order? Excuse me.
See, that one is a little touchy because I don't know, you're really not into fast food like that, so most likely.
When I am, just think of when I do want some fast food, which fast food restaurant would I be most likely to drive through, and what would I get?
I would say Wendy's spicy nuggets and a fry, or I know you like Chick-fil-A fries, but I don't ever see you like, oh, I'm going to Chick-fil-A, or I have a taste of Chick-fil-A. So maybe Wendy's nuggets.
Yeah, see, I would disagree. Mine would be Popeyes with yours. Yeah, mine would be, if I had to, like, because I very rarely go into Popeyes, but I feel like Wendy's probably wouldn't be my first pick, although I do like Wendy's. But yeah, Popeyes would be my pick with you, and it would be probably wings, French fries, and a lemonade.
Yeah. Now that part I do know that you, which, well,
Spicy
I didn't
one.
get it, so it wouldn't matter, but I know what you like from there.
It's okay though, but Wendy's is another one of my faves when I do have a taste for it. But he's right, like I'm not really crazy about fast food like that anymore. But and even if you think about it, remember when I used to tell you when I worked, I always would go to like Popeyes and get the wings or the breast or thigh with mashed potatoes and dip my. That's all I would talk to you, like what I talk to you about. Like, baby, every time I come to Popeyes, and you said you would, and even you would say, you was like, every time I seen you come to work, you would have on your scrubs with Popeyes.
Right. Yeah, that is true. You did. Wild card. Rate your dancing skills on a scale of 1 to 10. On the count of 3, say your answers out loud, both players. 1, 2.
Wait, what's the question?
Rate your dancing skills.
Oh, okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, on the count of 3, say your answers both loud. 1, 2, 3. 7. I gave myself a 7. I can dance, like I can move, like, but I'm stiff.
You're not as stiff as the average person though. I think it's just certain dances that you do might be harder for you to catch on to. But some dances you really had down pat, like you be with the beat. But some I just be like, I don't know what my baby doing. But yeah, 7 is a good in between. I'd even give you like a 7.5, 8.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because you be hitting some beats and you hit your wheelchair. So we're moving into level 2. What question are you trying to answer most in your life right now?
Am I a pushover? Like, am I just predictable? I have a lot of questions that I'm trying to answer them, but I guess the most one would just be like, do you care? Like, do certain people care about me? Yeah, I think that one is like, do certain people care? Okay. What question are you trying to answer most in your life right now?
What is my true purpose in life? Like, what am I here for? Who am I? If that sums up the whole entire question. I guess that could go together. Who am I? What am I here for? Yeah, it's like that's the one question, like, because I feel like who you are, if that makes any sense, who you're supposed to be on this planet will really reveal to you your path in life. So yeah, that's really the question I have is, why am I here? That's a question I literally think about every day. And I get emotional about it. I smile about it. I laugh about it. I ask a lot by myself. What is my path? I even go to the extent of just asking God, the Creator, to guide me in the direction of why I'm really here. So, yeah, that's the answer I'm looking for, and I feel like God has already revealed to me like really what that is, but it's just up to me to really take a leap or steps towards that.
Well, that's good that you're seeing some feedback. It's just a matter of action. Finish the sentences. Strangers would describe me as
flirtatious.
Five more. Only I know that I am
capable of more than what people think I am.
Wow. I received that. Because that is something that I think people don't believe, don't see. But I know that. Like, I know what I'm capable of. So, I appreciate that.
Baby. Finish these sentences. Strangers would describe me as
shy.
Only I know that I am
enough.
I received that. I do.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick that one.
This is just a reminder. It says, be more interested in understanding others than being understood.
I know I do that a lot. Like, I think that kind of, for me, released the empathy. Like, I always try to understand where someone else is coming from. Like, if you guys remember earlier today, I was in an Uber person, and you just never know what somebody's going through. And he seemed like he was a little, he was trying to get back to his area, but he was still nice to me. But it's like, it took for him to just start talking about he just lost his job from COVID. So it's like, sometimes people, like, you might go into a job and go and say, you're like, why are they so nasty? Why are they so this? And I mean, maybe just think maybe it could be something. Not all the time, but I know that it's something that I do a lot. And sometimes I want to pull back from it because I feel like that's when I feel like I'm always trying to make the person, like, I'm always trying to give them the benefit of doubt. And sometimes I think that's not, I don't always have to have that approach.
For me, that card is very a card that reads to me, because I feel like it basically is it really is a reminder, because it's like sometimes, like you said, we as individuals, sometimes all we want is to be understood, and we never want to understand where other people are coming from or what they're going through. And I think in doing that, you lose sight of just being able to bond and really hear what somebody has to say, because they might be going through the same thing as you, but you didn't even take the time out to understand where they're coming from, to know like what they're going through, to even connect or relate. So I appreciate that card, and it's just a reminder for me to listen more and be more understanding. And I think through understanding someone else, you build that connection and you will be understood.
And I definitely see your growth in that, because it's like, I think it starts with just because I don't understand or you understood doesn't mean that I agree.
Yeah.
And I think that is like the first step to reminding myself about that question. I may understand, but that doesn't mean I agree. And I think that really gets miscommunicated, because I think if I'm telling Shy something and he's like, I understand you, babe, but I don't agree with you, I can't get mad thinking you don't understand me. It's not that he doesn't understand me. He just don't agree with me.
And people tie those two into each other as if they're supposed to exist as one. That
does a lot to a relationship,
friendship, all kinds of things.
That is so strong. So I really, I think I dug deep into
And you don't always have to understand a person. You know, like some things you just really don't understand, and that's okay too. And that doesn't mean that you disagree with somebody because you don't understand. You just don't understand. So maybe you need somebody to explain to you even more, and maybe you do agree with what they're saying, but you just can't understand it. So it's not even something that you can agree to or disagree to, because it's like, I need more explanation.
Right.
So that's another side to it too.
And some things are just for you to know. Like, it just nobody might not get it, but you get it. So that's another thing.
Yeah,
like,
it's not meant for people to understand.
Yeah, everything people don't understand. So don't think if nobody understands that you're stupid, you're crazy, you're dumb. That's just for you to know and for you to get. When you're asked how are you, how often do you answer truthfully?
I would say rare. It's very rare that I answer this truthfully. And we were just talking about this earlier, how it's just a common thing for people to say, how are you doing? When, you know, the average person, personally, I feel like they don't really care. I think it's just a natural thing, or like it's been engraved in us to ask that question just as a sense of mannerism, like to just be polite, to ask somebody how you doing, or to say good morning, or to say thank you. And I think naturally us as individuals, we would say back, oh, I'm doing good, or everything's going good, or I'm good, how are you, when we don't even care asking back. So I feel like the reason why I don't really tell how I'm doing to the person that's asking, sometimes because I might not know them, I might not have a sense of connection. I feel like they might judge, or I'm just really not thinking that they're asking in that sense. I really connect that with them just saying hello. Like now, to me, when somebody say how you doing, it's just like saying hello, not really literally asking me how am I doing. So, but now if somebody's like Shyheim, how are you really, like, what's going on? How are you really feeling? Then I might take it a little bit differently. But when people say it like regularly, it's just like a hi to me. So I don't really feel the need to go deep. So yeah, it's very rare that I tell how I'm really doing, because I don't feel that sense of you really asking. Not you personally, but just people in general. But I feel like somebody needed to hear that. When you are asked, Sean, how are you? How often do you answer it truthfully?
I would say maybe 50% of the time. Like, I feel like sometimes when people ask that, I'll be like, or I'll be like, not that good. Like, but I don't go into detail about it. I'll just say not that good and then leave it at that. Because it's like, that's how are you doing? It's like the first thing people say, good morning, how are you doing? Are we about to have a meeting? How are you doing today? Fine. I may not really be fine, but why am I about to sit here and tell you how am I doing? Or I might just say, I want to learn a way to answer that question, though, but not be disrespectful or not come off funny. Like the guy that we watched, he was like, they always ask him, Dave Ramsey, how are you doing? He was like, better than I deserve. I mean, that's a different approach. And I do want to find a different way than saying I'm fine. Because I don't know, I think when I say that to my mind, I don't know what I'm doing when I'm saying that I'm fine. But I really may not be fine.
Yeah. This was a good card, too.
Has a stranger ever changed your life?
You.
Well, I was going to say dig deeper.
It's up to you. I'm not for it.
Dig deeper.
I would just say that you were a stranger before. Like, I didn't know you. And I feel like you literally came into my life and really helped and assist me into just growing into this person who really cares more about being committed to a person other than multiple people, and really just dedicating myself to, one person. So I feel like you changed my life. Just beyond that, just the love that you give, the person that you are, your personality is totally different than what I'm used to. So I feel like you just came in a moment where I just feel like I may have been all over the place and just living my life, not even thinking about, who I want to settle down with or if I want to settle down with anybody. So I feel like you are the stranger. So you're not a stranger no more.
Nah, that's right.
Babe, Sean.
Yes.
Has a stranger ever changed your life?
Yes. I'm going to say Shyheim, and I'm going to say that because this was something that I never ever thought I would get. Like, I just thought I was just gonna go to my grave with it, and it was me basically, my sexuality, like, hands down. I never ever in my life, like, ever thought I would come out. Like, I never ever, no matter all the temptations I wanted to, just, I would never do it. Never. Nobody could make me do it. Like, nobody. It's something about you that I got comfortable with, and continuously hanging around you. It's like I had to. It's like something was telling me, you go. Like, just go, and I feel like you was just always going to be there for me, and you have been. I could never see myself telling somebody that I was gay or, like, had feelings for him. Like, I never could do it, but you helped me, like, do that. And to this day, you still make me feel more confident. And I feel like sometimes I feel like I may do that for you. Like, babe, it's okay. Like, we can kiss, or we can do this, or we can do that. But you really got me in that foundation of it's okay to be gay, and, like, you know, the conversations we had, like, it's just, that was a very, very, very big thing. And then my whole way of thinking, my mindset, you helped me with my mindset. Like, the secret, like, I was not watching what I said. Nobody ever told me, don't say that, or watch what you say, or kind of encouraged me to read more books, like, or watch motivational speeches. Like, I was not into none of that until I met you. So that whole journey with my sexuality and my mindset change was a gift that I just don't feel like I could ever pay back to you. All I could do is just continuously grow with you, and just always listen to what you have to offer, because that is, I feel like those two things are just, there's no price on that. Like, knowing a mindset of where you want to go as far as being positive, and then living in your truth, like, being able to be free. Like, I feel so good. I have my challenges still with being gay, but I feel better that I'm not walking around hiding who I love. Like, I'm not hiding my phone. I'm just myself. I truly, truly, truly 1,000% appreciate you for the person you are, the way you really instilled that in me, and allowed me to be who I am and not judgment. I think that's enough. You really are judgment free with me, so it made me open up to you more. Like, I told you things that I said I would never tell nobody, so it's like, that's how I know you really brought that out of me. Thank you.
This is my bestie, y'all. He got me in here crying. We both got each other in here.
Yeah, this game is deep.
Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in